And I'm gullible, in case you didn't notice, so you haven't painted that way. I wonder if I went home and tried it. Probably makes paste. And up next is Mega. She's a 9th grader who loves playing volleyball and swimming. Her speech is on how to make delicious chocolate chip cookies in 10 minutes.
So I know everyone here likes cookies, and definitely I do if I'm making a speech about cookies. So my favorite is chocolate chip cookies. And one day I was craving for chocolate chip cookies and I didn't have any at home and I really wanted to make them, and I also didn't want to burn them and then show my mom burnt cookies and get in trouble. So I was like, I have to find something that I could do in 10 minutes. So my friend showed me this recipe, and you can do this in 10 minutes in the toaster oven and there'll be no sign that you even did it if you clean up your mess. So I did this with my brother because I said if we make 6 cookies, I get 3 and he gets 3 if he helps. So we started with the butter. I got 2 tablespoons of butter and I put it in a bowl and I asked him to go melt it and make sure that he doesn't do anything to it besides melting it. Then we got 2 different types of sugar, dark brown sugar and granulated sugar, the white sugar. So my brother and I would take the 2 sugars and at the same time we'd dump it while I mixed it, and then we would take turns and maybe we put a little extra sugar. And then we take a pinch of salt. I don't know why you need salt in chocolate chip cookies, but you do. Then we took the vanilla extract, mixed that in, and the hard part is the egg yolk. The egg yolk we have to separate from the egg whites, but luckily we had this little trinket where we crack the egg in and the egg whites come out and the egg yolk stays in, so that was easy. But if you don't have that, then that's hard. Then we mixed that egg yolk into the rest of the sugar and butter. Then we took some baking soda, mixed that in, and the messy part is the all-purpose flour. So there's this big bag of all-purpose flour, and there's a hole in it, and I did not know that. And I spilled some on the floor, but I still got the 1/4 cup in. And then my brother mixed it really fast so that it doesn't, the butter doesn't harden and that the cookies come out really good. And the best part is the chocolate chips. I didn't measure how many I put in. I just took my hand and dumped in as many as I could. That looked just about right and that tastes good. And we mixed it all together and tried not to eat it while we were mixing it. And then we took the toaster oven out and set it to 350 degrees, and we just sat there and watched it for a few minutes until it was warm enough. And then we took the tray out, and my brother would make 3 and I would make 3 cookies, and I would eat my 3 and he would eat his 3. And so we would take out small chunks of the batter and the dough and make it into small lumps and we made 6. And we put it in the oven and turned on the timer, and we both just sat there for 15 minutes straight and just stared at the oven, and we were waiting for it to turn brown-ish. And when it was a light brown, I thought, oh, it has to be hard, it's still soft, so let me leave it another 5 minutes. I left it another 5 minutes until it became a dark brown, and then I said, it looks like it's gonna burn, so I took it out. And once it cooled, I realized that you have to set the cookies to cool, and then it hardens, and then it tastes good. So I kind of half burnt the cookies, but they still tasted really good. And then we cleaned up our mess before anyone came so that it didn't look like any signs of making the cookies. But then we were so proud of the cookies that we told them. I told my dad and my mom, we made chocolate chip cookies, and we cleaned our mess up too, and I'm proud. And I gave them 2 cookies. I may have eaten some of theirs, but it was still good, and I hope this recipe comes in handy when you're craving cookies. Thank you.